sports fans, ASMR Sports. Back with you today for kind of a special request video. Our friend Zach, who's a longtime viewer of the channel, has requested a player lot that I kind of stopped doing and don't really want to get back into all that much, but for him I'll make an exception. This microphone a little better situated. There we go. Alright, so sometime ago, I put together a lot of LeBron James cards for somebody. I can't remember who it was, but they didn't end up buying it, which is part of the reason I don't do these things anymore, because there was a lot of people not buying lots that I put together, so it's kind of not worth the trouble. But Zach had requested to purchase that lot recently, but I actually put all the cards back kind of on the shelf where they were, and I said, well, I'll be happy to put together a new lot for you. You know, basically I think I have most of those cards, because I noticed when I was getting things that a lot of these have the stickers on them, which means I priced them out previously. So, and actually, yeah, like this big stack here. This big stack here, looks like it was, I think maybe most or all of the cards, and then this one has I think that total comps of the lot, 425. I can't remember how much the lot was. Probably maybe like a $400 lot or something. But this was done a long time ago. So my plan was to kind of recomp these bad boys by looking at eBay and seeing what we see. And then Zach has requested a $350 lot, or somewhere in that range. Maybe it ends up being a little less if the comps aren't there, but we'll find out. So let's get some notes here. First up, we have 2019 Select, just base PSA 10. Looks like it comped at $27 last time I did this, which, gee whiz, I don't know when that was, probably at least a year ago. Alright, here we go. So it looks like we got about $20 there, $19.50 shipped, and $23.44 shipped there. Wow, kind of crazy how much more valuable the Prism version of this card is. But here's another one that's right around 20 shipped. So I don't know. I'm gonna call the comp on this one $20. So that's down 7. $7 from whenever I comped this before, which is a pretty significant percentage drop. Alright, here's another 2019 Select. Boy, the lighting is pretty much ass. back I remember when these cards came out, these 2019 Prism Selects and Optics, they were actually, and of course, shortly thereafter in 2020 when the market was in a giant boom phase, these cards were all very valuable because they were the first cards showing LeBron in a Lakers jersey. There were 2018 cards where he was indicated as being with the Lakers, but he was shown in a Cavs jersey because they didn't have photos of him at the time printing, so these were quote-unquote his Laker rookies, the things that we thought of in the 2020, 2021 time period to hype up cards is kind of insane. But in any event, this one was $20 back in 2019. Well, we might even find a comp here. Interestingly, this stargazing is one that we're gonna comp a similar one. I have a blue. This is a red, which is number 299. The blue is number 249. So interesting to see that comp show up. I actually think that's a really good deal for a numbered PSA 10 of a pretty cool looking card. But anyways, we'll look at the blues more specifically when the time comes. Let's see if we can find something on this optic. Yeah, I don't know. We might have to go to like listed cards here because I'm not seeing anything. Wow, I might have an eBay 1 of 1 on my hands, you guys. Yeah, just okay. This is very interesting. Wait a minute. What? Okay. Okay. Forget everything I've said. This is a 2018. You guys are probably screaming at the. Actually, maybe you weren't because I noticed my video of the card doesn't show the year, but it's a 2018 optic, which negates what I said about 2018 cards not having him shown in a Lakers jersey. I guess some of them did and some of them did. I'm like pretty sure that his 2018 Prism. Actually, I'll look it up right now. His 2018 Prism had him in a Cavs jersey. Yeah, it looked like this one. It's weird that I guess Prism's just a little earlier than Optic. I think that's true in terms of when it's printed. So he was in Lakers and Optic, and this was his 2018 Prism right there. See, it says Lakers and then Cavs. All right. Anyway, so I was partially wrong. Okay. Now we can look at sold here. All right. Well, I'll be damned if it didn't sell 3 days ago for $25 shipped. There's 118 plus 7. Whoops. So there's actually a lot of these now that I am looking at the right fucking thing. Look at, see, this dude calls it Lakers rookie card. Alright, anyways, this one's 35 plus 4. Wow. That's crazy. This one's 22, so I don't know, maybe these, and then this one, 18 plus 5, so it's like 24. So actually, what was the most recent one? Was one bid, $25. So I don't know. I think it's probably safe to call this a $25 card. My gosh, we made money on the Chronicles is a big set, but we actually want the Chronicles cards. I'm going to put the card number in there. Alright. Well, there it is. Nice, easy. Okay, there's my daughter. Okay. I don't know why she was stomping around, but here we are. So, relatively recent comp. A little under a month ago. July 7th. $20 plus 4 ship. Here's a... Oh, actually, this more recent comp. 14 plus 4 ship, so that's about $18. This one's about $25. She's stomping more. Man, is that just how she's walking around these days? Here's another comp, 23 plus 8 shipping, so that's like $30. Wow, here's one from June 9th, $40. Kind of crazy. And of course, none of these are green. These are all base comps. So I don't know. I'm just gonna keep this the same. I think it might be a little bit higher, but 29 Chronicles, green, PSA 10, 25. Okay. Well, let's try to investigate this one. Oh, actually, it's funny. I just realized that this note on here was not for the lot. That was the comp of a card back then. I think that's what that. Yeah, that has to be, because it looks like I found a comp of February 17th, 430, February 21st, 427. So presumably this card has dropped a good bit, as everything has. But we're gonna find out. I'm just gonna search without grading. Because I feel like there's not many of these out there. So there's just the base right there. PSA 10, $27. There's a red 9. Man, I think these reds are pretty cool looking. Yeah, nothing. Nothing really. I'm gonna do a PSA search because yeah, none of this information is particularly valuable. So now I'm gonna do, gosh, take out blue. Why am I not seeing that red one that I found before? Oh, here it is. Here's that red one, $52. Which again, I think is a crazy price for a card like numbered under 100. In PSA 10 plus red, I think is a nice parallel. It's weird that red is higher numbered than blue. That's not usually the case in most products, but is apparently the case here. So there's a base. Yeah, I don't know. But I believe that I'm going to open a window that you will not be able to see. So I'm going to go and look while I'm logged into eBay. I'm going to go look at TerraPeak data, which is what eBay makes available to their eBay store subscribers, of which I am one. Sorry, I feel like trying to talk and do things on the computer is very difficult. so I'm gonna search for 2019 optic stargazing blue LeBron PSA 10. And again, apologies that you're not gonna be able to see this, but try to. So the benefit, of this is that we can look at comps older than older than 90 days, but honestly, Terapeak is quite horrible, and I'm not really actually coming up with anything. So I searched for 2018 optic stargazing blue LeBron PSA 10, and it's coming up with 0 results, which is like insane because, well, I guess, what if I did blue out of there? It still comes up with 0. Okay, it's starting to come up with some. Yeah, so like, I'm kind of, I don't know, am I shocked? I mean, I guess it's just like the base insert is relatively common, but the PSA 10s of that, you have to go back to like April, May before you see any of the PSA 10s are going for like $25 to $30. Seems kind of low to me considering we're looking up these base cards, and those PSA 10s are going for like $25. But I guess it is just an insert, so it's not like terribly desirable to a great many people, even though it looks like way cooler to me than the base cards. Alright, so yeah, I'm not really, so I'm just looking for, I guess, any PSA 10s of the optic. It's just coming up with like all sorts of random stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't that red that I found like a sold listing? Shouldn't that be showing up here? Alright, what's the most recent? Well, I don't know if I even care, but wait a minute, what if I didn't do PSA? Yeah, I don't know. Really nothing coming up, so again, the comps on this were back in February. Gosh, I don't even know if that's February. I don't know, was that February of this year or February of last year? But anyways, I'm going to put a comp of $200 on this because I don't really know what else to do. I want to see if I can find that red again though, so let me roll back over there. Because was that like $100 or was that like $50? Must have been $100. God dang it. Okay. Did I not? Okay, there it is, yeah. So it's like $52 for the red PSA 10 auction. Probably low comp, but it's something that's half as rare, or twice as rare, worth 4 times. I don't know, but I feel like if the comps were 400 plus in February of either this year or last year, $200 is actually a very good deal and potentially a huge bargain, but may not, be that big of a bargain, depending on when this thing comes up for sale next. So anyways, $200 I'm going to put on that one. Alright, now this next one is kind of an oddball that I doubt we're going to show you the comp stickers on there first. This is a 2018 Select Prism die cut, also blue. Comps on that were $51 and $47, and I put it at 50. Oh, those were raw. Those were raw comps. So I said the graded would be 50. All right. See if any of these have been sold. Yeah, kind of. It's like crazily similar, right? We've got 45. We've got 29. There's a PSA 10. Irrelevant. There's a PSA 9. Or no, that's a PSA 8. So we've got a 9 mint. So I don't know. It's and there's a raw something in May. Just seems forever to go. So I don't know. $50 is probably about where this one should be at, but I'm gonna maybe say 45 just to make sure I'm fair. That also could be a pretty solid deal right there. So let's see what we're at. We're at basically 275, 295, 340. Yeah, I think we're about 340. So got a couple of wackies here. I don't even really want to comp these, quite frankly, because they're just, sort of throw-ins. That's a PSA 7 production line. Obviously PSA. Smoking some blunts there. I'm going to keep that comp at 7 or 5. This one's at 7. Again, you're not going to find comps for these low grades unless, some crazy phenomenon has occurred. But, so I'm going to put no comps, $12. I don't know, I think I'm just going to leave it there. Leave it right there. And see what we get here. So if I add all these up. Let's see what we get. So 20 plus 26 plus 25 plus 25 plus 200 plus 45 plus 12. Look at that, 300. Okay, there's my daughter. $353. So yeah, just okay. So got 353 in what I would call fairly conservative comps. So I'm just gonna call this a $325 lot of LeBron James for Zach if he's interested. I will put this up on the website that you can purchase it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed looking at a couple LeBron James cards. Looks like the market is not quite as soft as I thought for his stuff, especially since we're in the off season. I'm sure it was a little bit hotter when the Lakers were potentially vying for playoffs, but here's where we are today. All right, thanks everybody.